felt one-sided. And really, you think about it, other than maybe a few years, there's only really been, I can only remember a few times where the road team in this series has gone on the road and won the game. I feel like the home team has kind of been the more dominant over the years, and whoever has home court advantage. It's one of the tougher places to play at Frankton, and it's tough for opponents to come here to Oak Hill too.
The last 5 years, I think it's been a little different, but you also got to remember the thing about last year's game. Jace Conagle did not play, so this is Frankton's first time seeing Jace. So you never know what can come from that, but it has been pretty one-sided for the home team. Both are really hard places to play. They both bring great fans, and that's that.
We're going to take a quick timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off between Frankton and Oak Hill. You're listening to the Armstrong Funeral Home pregame show, where it's never too early to start thinking about pre-planning. Armstrong Funeral Home will treat you and your family like their own. See them in Marion, Fairmount, the Jones Smith Chapel, and Upland, and their new location in Gas City. That's Armstrong Funeral Home. We'll be back with starters and tip between Oak Hill and Frankton just after this on ASN.
Prince Hall Housing Authority is now taking applications for their one-bedroom tower apartments for the elderly and disabled. Prince Hall is conveniently located just minutes from shopping, candy, restaurants, and much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I invite you all to please rise to Riverheads to face the flag for tonight's opening message by Oak Hill freshman Kelly Whitburn, and then the play of our national anthem.
9734 TTY.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to be able here tonight, and we ask that you just provide safety for everyone here. We ask that tonight you just help the players to play their best for you, knowing that this game is in your hands. Let all that we do tonight please you, and help us just have a fun night. To your name we pray. Amen.
Yeah, so we introduce tonight's starting line sports for the visiting Frankton High School Eagles. The 6'4" senior, number 2, Brady Carmack. The 6'2" junior, number 21, Ethan Stansbury. The 6'2" junior, number 23, Noah Melvin. The 6'6" sophomore, number 24, Trent Bennett. And the 6'2" senior, number 32, Joey Wright.
Back here at Oak Hill High School, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups for Marion Health. Get into the lineup of life because your health means everything. Call your health access to schedule your appointment. It's Marion Health. Your health, your community, our commitment. Tonight for Frankton, a 6'4" senior forward, number 2, Brady Carmack. A 6'2" junior guard, number 21, Ethan Stansbury. That forward, a 6'2" junior, number 23, Noah Melvin. 6'6" sophomore forward, number 24, Trey Bennett. 6'2" senior guard, number 32, Joey Wright. Frankton is coached by Brent Roston. 256 wins, 147 losses. in 17 years with the program. For Oak Hill tonight, they'll line up like this: a 6'2" senior guard, number 5, Owen Middlesworth; a 6'1" junior guard, number 11, R.J. Sugar; a 5'9" sophomore guard, number 15, Jace Donegal; a 6'2" senior forward, number 25, Ryan Lawson, back in the lineup tonight after this Conocola game. And it's forward tonight, a 6'1" sophomore forward, number 33, Landon Cruzen. Those are tonight's starting lineups. Our officials for tonight's game: Trent Long, Jake Linder, Stephen Defoe will be on the whistles this evening. We'll keep an eye on what's going on in South Bend. 30 minutes from kickoff between Indiana and Notre Dame. Grant Shows, Matthew Strange with you tonight. Matthew, thanks for throwing this on here a little not last minute. We planned this like Monday, but appreciate you being here.
Oh, yeah. No problem, bud.
Cruzen and Bennett are on the jump. Tip is controlled. And Frankton starts with the basketball with Joey Wright. Across the timeline. Wright just in front of the timeline will go to number 21, Ethan Stansberry. Now back over to Carmack on the left wing. Carmack pressured by Cruzen out front. Carmack on the deck. He looks to drive it inside and now pull it back out. Frankton's going to have these patient possessions here tonight, Matthew. They're going to hold the ball for a while.
If they're all right with taking 2 minutes off the clock, they have to do it.
Yep. Joey Wright with it, lost the handle, got it back, chases it down on the near side of the floor. Now with it is Bennett out top. Oak Hill pressuring high up on the perimeter. Joey Wright up off the glass, dumps it in for 2, and that's how his ball game starts.
Yeah, Oak Hill's going to play a switching man. Everybody's going to guard everybody. Back in the past, they would run that zone, but they are not doing that tonight.
7:04 first quarter, 2-0. Frankton's got the lead. Donegal with it on the far side corner. Now out to Sugar, to Middlesworth, to Cruzen on the left wing. Cruzen back to Ryan Lawson here on the near side wing. Guarded heavily up top. Now goes to Jace Donegal. And you're right, Jace Donegal did not play in this game last year, and I think it's interesting as he goes behind the back that Frankton really has nothing to go off of from last year against him and what he did. Cruzen inside, out to Lawson, right wing 3 up on the way. Short rebound ripped down by number 2, Brady Carmack. He's got it in the open floor. Carmack spins inside, out to Joey Wright, and he'll hold it up on the top of the key. Wright has it up on the logo. He's the primary point guard for Frankton tonight. And this one's no good. Yep, Owen Middlesworth with the board up ahead to Donegal. Donegal splits defenders. He drives, dumps it to Lawson, lays it in.
Really, really good at finding his own shot, but he's also an extremely good playmaker.
He sees the floor pretty well.
Yeah.
Not pretty well, very well.
Very well.
As Noah Melvin lost the basketball, and Brady Carmack got it back, guarded by Cruzen. Cruzen doing a good job on all ball defense.
It's a standout right now.
Joey Wright drives baseline, dumps it here to Bennett, and he's fouled. He missed the shot. He'll go up and shoot 2.
That's one thing Oak Hill's going to have to key in on.
Donegal picks up his first foul. You want to keep him on the court as much as possible. Yeah. Donegal will play 30 minutes a game if Chris Rinbarger can afford to do that.
Yeah.
Bennett hits the first free throw for Frankton. Came in averaging 7 points a game on 7 rebounds, and he hits them both.
I think he had 25 and 10 against Eastbrook.
Okay. Yeah, he had a really good game last week.
Yeah.
4-2, Frankton's got the lead, 5:33 to go in the first quarter. Ryan Lawson's got the basketball. He'll go to Cruzen. Cruzen back to Donegal. Donegal drives baseline. Dumps it here out top. Cruzen straight on 3. Got it. Yep, and that's good confidence for him. Frankton having trouble getting it in. A 5-second call. Great job by Jace Donegal to guard Joey Wright from getting the basketball. Yeah. They had nobody up on the ball. It was the point guard, and nobody was back for Frankton. They were all up in the half court. So Oak Hill with an opportunity here to extend the lead. They lead it 5-4. Donegal having trouble now. This one, I thought that one got knocked out of bounds.
He might ask for help here.
Yeah. R.J. Sugar's asking for help. That one was tipped out of bounds by Frankton. That's one they missed. And the Oak Hill fans to the baseline there, that one looked like it was tipped from Carmack, but it goes back to Frankton, so they trade turnovers. 5:08 left in the first quarter, 5-4. Oak Hill's got the lead. Ryan Lawson with the steal, and now a foul called on the Frankton Eagles, going back the other way.
You know, I'm kind of surprised Frankton has not gotten into that lead.
His first, team's
Setting
first.
a lot of back screens and down screens, and I'm interested to see if they're going to go back to that offense that's been staple.
That offense you've been talking about, the Princeton offense. Old Princeton ran it with Petey Carell. They upset UCLA in the 96 NCAA tournament at the Hoosier Dome, running that offense. Here's Chase Tonigal with it on the right wing. Fo, and Moses Malone to go in the first as he drives in. Tip stolen by Wright. Frankton's got it up on the other end. 5-4 Oak Hill lead. Here's the left wing three up on the way. And this one is high, no good by Noah Melvin. Rebound for Chase Tonigal. Tonigal up the floor. He'll stop, kicks it out to Middlesworth. Now to Lawson in the baseline. He was wide open. Out to Sugar. Sugar called for the step. Yep. Very good. Good call there. 4:23 first quarter. Oak Hill 5, Frankton 4.
Joey Wright's doing a good job of picking up Jace Tonigal. Jace is not afraid to shoot it in transition, that's for sure.
And I think if you're Frankton, I think the approach defensively you want to take, you want to be able to stop Tonigal in the half court.
Yeah. The second a shot goes up for Frankton, I would be having somebody find his jersey.
We talked about this matchup. They're going to guard each other all night, Tonigal and Wright.
Should be fun.
Carmack's got it up top. Oh, good backdoor cut for Wright. They couldn't find him. Now Carmack's got it right wing, hands it back off to Joey. 4 minutes to go in the first. Oak Hill with a 5-4 lead. Now Carmack's got it on the near side wing. A look and spin. Guarded by Sugar. Carmack picks up the dribble. Nowhere to go with it. Now out to number 23, Noah Melvin. 3:50 left in the first. A low-scoring 5-4 affair. Now goes to Ethan Stansberry. Stansberry up top with it between the circles. Now to Trey Bennett. Bounce pass over here to Carmack. Carmack on the floor. Started by R.J. Sugar. Both teams being patient, and Tonigal with the steal. Tonigal will go down through contact and hit the Timeout Frankton. 7-4. Oak Hill 3:04 left in the first quarter on the Action Sports Network.
CIE is proud to be part of the Gulf community and know that through the 50 days, we'll be the leaders of tomorrow. CIE supports many projects in the Gulf community and is a huge supporter to every Gulf field. For all your team members, keep CIE involved. We are for 4,000 work. We are for 4,000 work. CIE is proud to sponsor high school athletics and wishes every student athlete success this year and beyond.
.323 left in the first quarter. It's Oak Hill 7, Frankton 4. Jace Tonigal gets out in transition, hits the 2-point bucket. Landon Cruzen hit a big three, and now Oak Hill going to put the press out.
I think they're going to fall back once it gets another.
Yep. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Ooh.
Kind of. R.J. Sugar picks up full court on Ethan Stansberry. That's out of bounds. And Stephen Defoe, our referee friend, says it's going to stay with Frankton. I didn't see who really touched it.
Yeah, the angle's pretty rough from up here.
Yeah. From where it got knocked out was the near sideline, right by the scores table. To look to get it in, they do to Joey Wright. 3:14 left in the first quarter. It's 7-4, Oak Hill with the lead. And Trey Bennett's got it up top. Bobbling it is Noah Melvin. Now to Stansberry, left wing. Goes to Wright, guarded by Tonigal. No foul call. Carmack up over Tonigal when he put it in.
Jason's got to be careful there. I think he could have called a second foul.
Yeah. Cruzen.
Thought about it.
Pass up the three. Now to Lawson, a three of his own is short. And a rebound for number 24, Trey Bennett.
You're okay. You want to find a better shot than that.
Joey Wright's got it. He'll drive inside at it. Melvin drives it inside and throws it back out to Stansberry. Now to Carmack. To Stansberry. Back to Melvin. Good cut underneath. Oh, and a foul call on R.J. Sugar.
It's a very good screen and a very good cut.
Oak Hill whistled for their second team
That's
foul.
a for R.J. Sugar, his first team second.
7-6 Oak Hill with the lead. 2:29 left in the first quarter.
Number 21,
Joey Wright will inbound at baseline right. They lob it into Carmack over Cruzen. He'll go up, no good. Rebound, ripped down here. Now another rebound by Carmack off the miss, and he stepped on the baseline. It's back to O'Kill.
Good defense out there by Beckham.
Land. And Luke Elzinga into the lineup, too. Luke Elzinga kind of been that sixth man for O'Kill off the bench. Is that right, or am I wrong?
Yeah, he's been the sixth man. I think that they've been bringing him and Beckham in about the same time, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
sixth and seventh man.
Yeah.
Here's Elzinga with it now. Tries to hand off.
Good face start by Joey.
Yeah, has it stolen away, and Carmack's got it crossing the timeline. Carmack up top with it.
Good defense by O'Kill.
Yep, both teams playing solid defense tonight. 7-6 the score, minute 50 left in the first quarter. O'Kill's got the lead. Joey Wright pounds it inside, now kicks it out here to Carmack, and it travels ball. 1:45 left in the first. It's still the 1-point O'Kill lead. Great job from that.
I think O'Kill needs to get Jace Tonigal going uphill from a screen instead of trying to push him in the corner.
Absolutely.
They've been pushing it on that right corner too much. They need to get something up top and get him a ball screen, let him do his thing.
Tonigal's got it up here for O'Kill. Now goes to Cruzen.
Frankton's in a zone here.
Cruzen underneath the shooter, spinning inside, had a shot block, tipped up in the air, out to Tonigal, a three, no good. Rebound ripped out by Trey Bennett, and Frankton's got it with Joey Wright. Frankton looking to take the lead back right, stopping pop transition three, no good. Rebound tapped out, Frankton got the offensive board. Now Joey Wright with 1:08 to go in the first, down 1-7-6.
I'd like to see Frankton get something inside right there.
Yep, and here's Bennett laying it in, and the Frankton Eagles jump back in front, 8-7, under a minute to go in the first. Driving is Tonigal, and he is fouled. He'll be on the baseline.
Joey Wright, is that who they got?
Yep, Joey Wright. And we kind of knew this going in. I could be wrong, but as the game goes on, we kind of knew it would be a low scoring to start. Both teams very solid defensively here tonight in the early going.
Yeah, the defensive intensity has definitely been there for both squads. You can see the focal point in practice this week.
Tonigal gets it inside to shoot. The shooter drives, and he's fouled. Frankton wanted a charge there. And that's Joey Wright's second foul. That's big. That is big. And he's not, he's not been a scorer tonight so far, but his defensive presence has been kind of what, has
stalled Jace Tonigal a little bit.
Yeah. Shooter misses the free throw. And that's where he's going to have to get better at the, I think that's where he's got to improve as the season goes on, is he's got to hit free throws.
I think he leads the team in free throws.
That's crazy.
I know. And he missed another.
Yeah. Missed them both. 8-7 the score. Frankton by 1. With 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Eagles have the basketball with Blake Nickham into the first time.
Reset offense.
There's the shuffle offense, like you said.
Lots of back cuts, lots of back screens and slips. They love to find you being lazy on a slip like that. Exactly.
And there's the steal for Elzinga up to Tonigal. Tonigal bounce pass to Cruzen, reverse layup's no good. He thought he got fouled. Back the other way comes Frankton. Carmack behind the back. He'll drive, and he's fouled, and that'll be number 2 on Jace Tonigal.
Well, it makes it easy on him and Jay, I guess.
That is. Tonigal whistle for his second, so the point guard for O'Kill. Jace Tonigal's got 1. Joey got 2. Joey Wright has 2. That's the 2 guys that have been guarding each other so far tonight. And Brady Carmack will go to the line for Frankton. Free throw's good for Carmack. His coach has got 3 points tonight. It's 9-7. Frankton leading 13 seconds to go. And Watts will come in and Tonigal will sit.
I think when it comes down to it, Grant, it's going to be a lot of free throws. If it's going to be a low-scoring game like this, you've got to hit your free throws for this squad.
This is where Frankton has to capitalize with Tonigal on the bench. Carmack second. Good.
If I'm Joey Wright, I'm looking to... They took him out too, no?
Yeah.
Carmack's going to be the guy here.
Shooter, now to Beckham Land, far sideline. Back to R.J. Shooter. Got to get it across, having trouble. And they turn it over. Here's Noah Melvin outside. Stansberry a three, short off the rim, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Riverside Kennedy, credit Eagle scoreboard. It's Frankton 10, Oak Hill 7 on the Action Sports Network. Ready to begin the second quarter here as Frankton leads Oak Hill 10-7. Grant Schaus with Matthew Strength tonight, and Oak Hill down 3, but Tonagle's back out on the floor with 2 fouls.
I like to see it. I trust him.
Backdoor to Lawson, wide open, hits the layup.
That is a good throw up by Kevin Roomberger at the quarter break.
Yep, right out of the break, Oak Hill backdoor layup to Lawson, and it's 10-9 Frankton with 7:40 left in the second quarter. 2 mastermind coaches going at it tonight. It could be one of those that comes down to the chess match at the end of the game. They try to go backdoor to Carmack, but they lost it out of bounds.
That is great help side by Ryan Lawson.
Ryan Lawson, 2 plays on both ends of the floor, back-to-back possessions. One on offense and now the other on defense.
We're going to see Frankton go into this kind of a 3-quarter court press, put a little pressure on the guards and see what happens.
And Coach Rimberg is going to press the whole game.
They want to control the pace, and if they can do that with the press, that's exactly what Brockman's going to have them do.
7:30 left in the first half. Frankton 10, Oak Hill 9 on a CIC matchup. They get it into Cruz and skip pass over to Owen Middlesworth. Now back to Elzinga. Elzinga skip pass, Lawson skip pass to Middlesworth to Elzinga, now to Lawson. In the quarter to Lamb, looking for Tonagel. He comes off the screen. Tonagel will step back, pulls up a 3, missed it short, and a rebound ripped down by Noah Melvin, and Frankton's got it going the other way. Joey Wright up ahead to Stansberry. Cross-court pass to Nickham. Now back to Wright. He'll hold it between the circles. Tonagel got to be careful reaching there. He's got 2 fouls. Right, here comes the screen from number 34, Javon Miller, in for the first time. They lob it up top to Miller, and it's taken down by Lamb, and Oak Hill's got it on the steal. Tonagel underneath to Elzinga, lays it in on the run. And again, you mentioned it earlier, the way Tonagel sees the floor. He's only got 2 points tonight. They've limited him to get going, but he gets others involved. That's where Oak Hill can win the game.
Especially if those others are knocking down shots like they did against McConnell. After Frankton, I think you want to try and find something inside the big fella now that he's back in the game. Put him on the block and let him do his thing against these smaller guards if they can.
Oak Hill 0-2 at the line tonight. Make it 0-3. Yeah, he missed it. 11-10, and then I thought they were trying to call a foul on Middlesworth. I was getting ready to say a silly foul on Owen Middlesworth for trying to go after the ball, but they call a jump ball.
Good hustle from the kid, but he got worked on that one.
Frankton has it now off of the arrow. 11-10, Oak Hill's got the lead. 6:35 left in the second quarter. Joey Wright's got to switch off and bring Beckham Lamb on Joey Wright.
I like it.
Wright will drive into the corner, kicks it out here, and Tonagel, it went off of his back and somehow landed up in Stansberry's hand. Stansberry, right wing 3, no good. Rebound, loose, fought for on the floor. Tied ball will be Oak Hill's basketball.
That's another thing Oak Hill's got to really focus on. Group rebounding. They're just kind of standing and watching. They need to all be going after the ball here.
6:13 left in the second quarter. Oak Hill 11, Frankton 10. It's 7:58 on the East Coast. Indiana, Notre Dame getting ready to kick off. Almost a tip-off. Kickoff up in South Bend where Notre Dame, I'm an IU fan, but Notre Dame will win 40-0.
35-14.
I'm saying that just to make me feel good.
When it happens,
I know. Here's Tonigal behind his back. Tonigal lost the handle. He got it back. He'll dribble it up to the timeline. Now over to Beckham Lamb, right wing. Beckham Lamb bounces it out here to Luke Elsinga, who has it on the left side, near side of the floor. He'll flip it over to Middlesworth. Now to Lawson, back to Tonigal. Tonigal looking to get space to get a shot off, and he can't. Now he goes to Middlesworth, back to Lawson. Lawson to Beckham Lamb. And this one is tipped into the backcourt by Frankton. Elzinga pulls it down, now over to Lamb. Lamb on the right wing to Tonigal. Tonigal rips through, gets it inside. Back to Elzinga. Luke Elzinga traveled, but didn't call it. Now they go back to Tonigal. Oak Hill being patient. 5:15 left in the second quarter. Oak Hill 11, Frankton 10.
Kevin Wimberger calls out a set here.
Now they go to Lawson, to Middlesworth. Middlesworth to Tonigal, off the screen for three.
And it was very good execution from the Streeters to run out. Wide open look, and you cannot have that happen.
It's Tonigal with the trifecta, and it's 14-10. Nearly a steal. Stansberry underneath, and the layup is good by Trey Bennett for Frankton. 14-12 with 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Oak Hill's got the lead. Tonigal with the ball up top. He's got 5 points tonight. He gets it in the lane to Cruz, to Elzinga, back out to the middle. Middlesworth with the trifecta this time.
So he has been killing it the last couple games. You like to see that for Oak Hill.
Yep, he had 4 threes against Peconiqual. And it's 17-10. The lead stretches to 5 for Oak Hill with 4:20 left in the second quarter. Wright hands it off here to Stansberry. Stansberry now to Carmack. Left wing with it is Noah Melvin. Stolen by Tonigal. Tonigal up the floor. He'll go up and he'll lay it in. Timeout Frankton. Riverside Community. Trevor Credit Union scoreboard. Oak Hill on a run. It's 19-12 with 4:07 to go in the second quarter. It's a full on the Action Sports Network. .407 to go in the first half. Oak Hill 19, Frankton 12 here tonight. Grant Schaus with Matthew Strange. Oak Hill on a run of their own. They're on an 8-2 run.
It's 8-2.
Tonigal hit a 3, Middlesworth hit a 3, and then Tonigal had to steal in a layup. And Oak Hill stretched the lead out. It's 19-12 with just over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Joey Wright with a basketball. They'll swing it around to Carmack on the left wing.
Yeah.
Carmack looking. He'll dump it into Stansberry. Gets Schuger on the block extended. Driving it out here. Oh, that's a travel. Yep. Trey Bennett called for steps.
And Gloucester's not very happy after that execution of the timeout.
Yeah. It's not the call. It's the execution.
Yeah.
To turn the ball over out of the timeout when you've drawn something up, it's got to be frustrating as a coach. As this one's knocked out of bounds by Carmack, but Frankton will stay with Oak Hill.
I know Oak Hill's going to run, but Frankton has done an extremely good job of being up the line here, getting deflection on a lot of passes and things like that. Yep. That's something that
Landon Watts will inbound the ball on the far sideline. Joey Schuger will be back. Jace Tonigal's on the bench.
Both guards, Joey Wright and Jace Tonigal, are taking a seat for right now.
Here's cruising with it. Now to Middlesworth. Middlesworth on the deck. Now goes out to Schuger. Finds Ryan Lawson. Now back to R.J. Schuger up top between the circles. RJ gets it inside. He'll drive and kick out to Lawson. Lawson gets it in, out to Landon Watts. He traveled it and call it. Almost traveled again. Now RJ Sugar to three. Halfway down and popped out, no good. And a rebound for Ethan Stansberry of Frankton. Stansberry up the floor. Bounces it into the corner. Blake Nicka. This is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Frankton.
Brian Lawson flying around getting that protection. Let's see if they run that lob. They look for it.
They get it in here to number 24, Trey Bennett.
Ooh, good defense by Landon Cruzen.
Yeah, Cruzen takes it away for Oak Hill. Now here's Sugar into the corner. Middlesworth for three. Off the heel, no good.
Good run. I'll see if they can get something in transition here.
Carmack will drive. Carmack
lost it.
Got it back. He'll go up. They say he bobbled it. And now a foul going the other way. It's called on Frankton.
Pulled him down, didn't he?
Yeah. It's going to go on number 24, Trey Bennett.
His first team second.
Yeah, Trey Bennett. That is his first team second of the quarter.
Big fellas first, okay.
Oak Hill, I think offensively the approach you got to take, I think you want to settle down yourself. Work for a good shot here.
Yeah, I think if you take a minute off the clock, you can't be angry about it. You need to find something inside. They've taken a couple threes, and you don't want to get into that bad habit of just chucking and
right. Because you don't want to be a team that lives and dies by it.
And now
as Middlesworth misses the three, rebound, tip over.
Zone.
Yep. Noah Melvin's got it here for Frankton. He crosses the timeline. Now over here to Carmack. Carmack spins back outside here to Melvin. Melvin to Carmack, now to Stansberry. Stansberry left wing over to Carmack. Carmack on the deck and look to get it inside. Carmack muscles his way up, missed it, got his own rebound and a foul. It'll be on Oak Hill.
I think what you're seeing is Carmack is really trying to force his number here because of Joey Rice on the bench. I think Robson's got to tell him to settle down and take what's there.
Yep. I think if you're Frankton, I don't think you need to go get everything back at once.
No. You slowly take your time. If you got to take 30, 45 seconds off the clock, that's fine. Yep. I think you get big fella with his back to the basket.
And they kind of do to Bennett. He misses the bunny, and now the rebound is out of bounds to Oak Hill.
I like it.
1:57 to go, second quarter. Oak Hill 19, Frankton 12. And now Frankton will extend the full court pressure as Tana goes back on the floor for the Golden Eagles. And now Owen Middlesworth will come back in to RJ Sugar. Here's Middlesworth.
Good press by Frankton.
Now to Tonigal. Tonigal across the timeline with
good pressure.
That's good pressure. It's stolen. And a save. Wow, what a play. Javon Miller's got it. He goes down to Stansberry, lays it in. Watch the almost jumping over him. And now Frankton's cut it back to 5, 19-14 with 90 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here's Cruzen spinning. Inside to Watts, out to Middlesworth, to Tonigal for three. Big shot from Tonigal, 22-14 with a minute 18 to go in the second quarter. Oak Hill's got the lead on Frankton by 8.
Running that reset offense.
Here's Bennett. Now here's a three up on the way. It's good from Blake Nicka.
If you're Frankton, you want to see those outside shots. No, they haven't taken a lot of them, but
Nicka, not a big three-point threat. Hits it. But it's 22-17. Oak Hill's got to get it across, and they do.
Good hands by Frankton.
Nearly turned over as Lawson's got it. Lawson tries to dribble out of the pressure, flips it to Tonigal. Tonigal will get into the lane at the CIC. What a move! Tonigal's taken over here in the second quarter. 12 points on the night. 10 of them have been here in the second period.
And Joey Wright's not.
I think that does play a factor. Wright not being on the floor, the biggest defensive threat for Frankton not on the floor, and Tonigal's gotten going because Wright's been in foul trouble.
Yeah. And I think that's props to Wright. I mean, he's done a really good job of containing Jace.
And Jace misses the free throw off the heel. Oak Hill is 0 of 4 tonight at the line.
You don't see that very often.
Nope. 24-17. As this is over and back to Oak Hill.
Good defense.
Tonigal was the one who made the play. I didn't see it. I was looking down at my book. I didn't see it.
I believe that Frankton hit that into the backcourt themselves.
There 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's 24-17. Oak Hill with the lead.
Looks like they're going to wait and take one shot.
Yep. Donegal will get it across the 10-second line. He's got it up on the logo.
They're in man? Yeah. Frankton is running man again. Came out of that zone they were in earlier.
Donegal now up top to Watts. Selzinga driving out to Donegal. Fakes, thought about the three. Gets in through pressure, and he turned it over.
See if they can do it in transition.
Here's Nickham. Now it's loose on the floor. Tied ball with 1.4 seconds. Jump ball back to Frankton, and so they'll get a look at the last shot here for the half. 24-17, Oak Hill with the lead. They bring Beckham Lamb in for defense. They bring Donegal out not to get that third foul going into the halftime. I like that move. A little offense for defense there for Oak Hill.
You're going to see a straight shot into the post. Kevin
They lob it up to Bennett. Bennett goes up and lays it in at the buzzer. And that's how the first half ends. Trey Bennett on the layup for Frankton. And they bring it to a 5-point lead. It's 24-19. Oak Hill with the lead going to half.
Good execution by Frankton.
Yep. On the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, you're listening to the Action Sports Network. We're back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main attraction. Get up for our Lily Girls.
You work hard. And at First Farmers Bank and Trust, we work hard for you. Since 1885, we've committed to helping families, businesses, and communities thrive financially, from home to the office, to the field, to the arena. We value hard work and perseverance as much as you do. Experience those who work on and live today. Learn more at TechBucksBT.com. Member FDIC, equal opportunity index. For learning, the passing of a pet can be devastating. I'm Steve. At On-Site Funeral Home, we can help you with the loss of your person. With the new arrivals, you can come to your home, meet you at the veterinarian's office, or at one of our four death-family locations. So when your pet crosses the rainbow bridge, your On-Site Funeral Home is there for you. On-Site Funeral Home. Kidnap, marrying, upright, What's your name? Every day with the local Robinson Board. We're here to help with all your furrow needs. From your boundaries to your property determination. Look at the great ministry and facility in Somerville, and we'd love to help with all of your local. Plus, you can subscribe on iTunes for 27 pennies. Your business will be here on Facebook. And the place to go for all your food for your birthday party? Go to Circuit Block in Marion and Outdoor Deal. Where they have all the meats you can grill up, plus there's the chips, ribs, and all the snacks to go along with it. Go to Circuit Block in Marion and Outdoor Deal. If you do not win all the time, you'll be a winner if you share your food.
special instruments. Various expanded access to services now. Similar to
Preliminary Community Schools. Thank you for joining us for tonight's event. North Community Schools offers a plethora of educational and extracurricular activities, and we have supportive teachers and staff to help make your students' giant dreams a reality. Choose Marion Community Schools and go Giants.
We are supporting all of our schools in Grant County, and know this year will be the best ever. Good luck to all the athletes and students this school year. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union, 101 North Washington, and downtown Macon, or 200 East Main, Varsity.
The Alphas used to say one time after that was for the whole month.
We're back here at Oak Hill High School as it's halftime here between Oak Hill and Frankton. Oak Hill with the 24-19 lead over the Frankton Eagles in a really good second quarter, not just for Oak Hill, but for their leading scorer, Jace Tonigal. 10 points in the second quarter, 12 on the evening. Owen Middlesworth with 3, Luke Elzinga with 2, Ryan Lawson with 4, and Landon Cruzen with 3. For Frankton, Brady Carmack with 4. Blake Nickham with 3, Ethan Stansberry with 2, Trey Bennett with 8, and Joey Wright with 2 points tonight as Oak Hill with a 24-19 lead. And Matthew, what are some of the things you'd like to see both teams do here in the second half, I think, to settle in and make this a good one down the stretch?
If I'm Frankton, I continue to use their length and their body to get up in passing lanes and kind of deflect passes, start getting things going that way, and start running out in transition. If you're Oak Hill, I'd say you go back to what you did in that second quarter, except I think when you see Joey Wright hit the floor, it's going to be a little bit harder for Jace Tonigal, but I think that the other guys around him, like Arthur, are going to do well.
Curtis Rourke, a huge play to Elijah Surratt. Indiana got the ball off of an interception. Rourke drops back to pass, and he just threw an interception inside the 5-yard line. It'll be Notre Dame football. Both teams trade interceptions. Leonard throws one, Rourke throws one. That one was picked. With 11:11 to go in the first quarter up in South Bend, Indiana 0, Notre Dame 0. Going to be a battle of the defenses then, it looks like. Frustrating.
I think the entire gym heard you when IU got done.
That was huge, man. That was huge. Jace Tonigal's got it up top here. He'll go to Lawson. Lawson now to Middlesworth. Middlesworth. Now to Sugar. Sugar's been quiet tonight. He's been held scoreless.
Very quiet. I think that's the guy you got to get going. Get a couple going towards the basket. Good hands by Joey Wright.
Tonigal turns it over. Wright inside Bennett, and he'll miss it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll save with Frankton.
That's when the big fellas got to finish. If you're Frankton, you got to have those guns.
7:35, third quarter. Oak Hill 24. Frankton 19 as we begin the third quarter here on the Action Sports Network. Boys hoops. They get it into Bennett. Bennett again. He's fouled to go to the line.
I like the draw up, but you've got to finish that big shot.
Number 25, Ryan Watson, his first team's
Frankton on
first.
free throws today. I know
Frankton is 4 for 4. Oak Hill is 0 for 4 at the line time. They get 5 for 5 as Bennett connects. He's had a really good night. He had the shot at the end of the first half that went in at the buzzer. He's got now 9 points, make it 10 as he connects on the free throws. 24-21, 7:33 to go, third quarter. Oak Hill's got the 24-21 lead. Lawson's got it. Now to Cruzen, back to Sugar. Sugar thought about the three. He'll grab the baseline now. Sugar will spin, goes out to Cruzen, and a turnover on Oak Hill.
If you're Oak Hill, you don't want to see that. It's not a good start for them.
Nope. They've let Frankton score, and they've yet to get really anything going offensively. You can see where the adjustment was made there at the half by Coach Brobson and company.
He wants them to get out, make passing lanes difficult, and spread the floor.
Right with it. Hands it off here to Carmack. Now goes to Melvin. Melvin up top on the circles. Now goes over to Stansberry.
It's good defense by Ryan Lawson. Oh, wow.
And a foul call as they come down Lawson ball the chair out from under Bennett.
Once you leave the street, you cannot get into him like you did. I do agree with the call. It's just didn't expect it.
Ryan Lawson whistled for his second foul. They get it in here to Carmack. Carmack on the free throw line extended. Will go outside here to Noah Melvin. Now it's Brady Carmack up on the top of the key.
See if they can get Joey Wright down here.
Yeah. Wright's got it up between the circles, so look to go one-on-one. Wright. Got it. 5-second call.
Big time defense. Is that Owen Middlesworth or Cruzen?
I think it was Middlesworth.
That's good. That's good pressure.
6:46 to go in the third quarter, 24-21. Oak Hill's got the lead over Frankton, Indiana, and Notre Dame. Not at a 0 to start the game. Both teams have thrown interceptions to start. Here's Lawson, got it in the corner. Now goes to Tonigal. He'll drive the baseline. Tonigal, good move out to Sugar. Sugar will penetrate it in. Sugar goes up, plays it in. Yeah, Tonigal got it back. Tonigal drives over 3 guys and a blocking foul. Now going to be called on Trey Bennett for Frankton.
Man, the only thing from Oak Hill, you have 3-on-1. Jason can pull that out. Have some people come up and set something up. That's a huge turnover.
And Notre Dame leads it 6-0 on the run-out touchdown.
That run game, told you. 35-14 is going to be a score, I think.
It'll be 40-0 at this point. There's a 5-second call on Tonga, who couldn't get it in back.
That's great pressure from the big fellow on Frankton right there. Is it Bennett? Right?
Yeah, Bennett, 24.
Good pressure by Bennett. I like that.
Frankton's got it here. Joey Wright across the timeline with it. Wright gets the screen. Wright will go one-on-one. He'll slide it over to Stansberry. Stansberry. Now with it up top, he'll bounce it over to Bennett. Bennett has it guarded by Tonga.
Frankton looks a little confused on offense with what they want to do here.
They get it inside to Bennett. Knocked
Good
away.
hands by Ryan Olsen.
Cruisen's got it. Now to Sugar. Sugar will drive, and he'll miss the layup. And a rebound pulled down here by Frankton's number 23, Noah Melvin. Up ahead to Carmack, and he'll miss it. Rebound ripped down, knocked out of bounds. It saves it Frankton. 5:45, third quarter. 26-21, Oak Hill with the lead. Notre Dame up on Indiana 7-0 in the first quarter. A 98-yard touchdown run. They ran it Jeremiah Love to the house.
You really want to see Frankton go back to their roots and get that offense moving. That's what Robson was talking about before the game. You need to get them going side to side, get a couple bucks.
Yeah, Carmack goes up and scores it, and it's 26-23. Oak Hill's got the lead. And a turnover there. So Frankton's starting to put a little pressure on Oak Hill.
You get a couple of turnovers,
they get the ball
score. You're right back in this game, and they are down 3.
5:25 and counting to go in the third. It's 26-23. Oak Hill with the lead, and Joey Wright's got the basketball. Wright has it up top. He goes over to number 3.
Yeah, didn't see that dump in.
Yep,
good
they get
defense by
it in.
Jace.
Yep, Chase Tonagel with the steal. Tonagel up ahead. A look to drive. He kicks out the Sugar. Right wing 3. Nope. No good. And almost bounced in on the second effort. Lawson tried to go for the steal.
Rebound right there.
Yep. Here's one ripped down by Trey Bennett with authority. Now Stansberry's got it.
That'll help him.
To Bennett. Bennett holds it up top. Bennett now to Wright.
Good hands by Ryan Olsen.
Stolen. Sugar's got it. Sugar across the timeline. 4:40 to go in the third. Oak Hill up 3. Sugar now out to Middlesworth. He'll drive, and he has it blocked and stolen. Now here comes Stansberry. To Wright. Wright lost the handle. Tonagel got it. I thought it was clean. Here's Tonagel. Tonagel drives and missed it, but he's back.
That's good hands right there. Get out, run.
We'll see
if Oak Hill can finally break this drought.
Noah Melvin is whistled for number 2. And Tonagel will be at the line for 2 shots. And he hits it. 27-23, Oak Hill with the lead. 4:22 to go in the third. Tonagel. His second one is good. 28-23. They look to get it in here to Bennett. Bennett up ahead. Yep, stolen. Here's a 3. Stansberry wide open.
Great break of the press there and big time shot from that good.
4:10 to go in the third. It's 28-26.
Frankton with a little pressure of their own. Okay, gets across easy.
And Sugar misses. He'll go to the line himself.
Good strong take. And is that 3, I believe, on Bennett? Or is that just 2?
Trey Bennett, his third, team's third.
That's his third?
Third, okay.
Rebounds on Bennett.
That's big. Let's see if Robson knows him.
Sugar will go to the line. He missed the first.
Wow, that's a sore subject for Oak Hill right now. Free throw shooting.
Could be a factor later on. Indiana picks up a first down on 3rd and 2. He may be the most positive play they have all night. Free throws for good for Sugar. I'm talking like it's the old Indiana. You know what I mean?
You got to remember, you're 11-1.
I know. 4 minutes to go in the third. 29-26. Oak Hill up on Frankton. It's kind of funny. Both teams kind of Indiana Notre Dame colors out there. And there's a foul. It's going to be on the baseline.
Pass number 21, Luke Zinga.
I like that from Frankton. Trying to get it into the big man, let him go to work. You're only down 3. You might as well get something close to the basket.
They look to get it in. They do to Carmack. Carmack lays it in. Could have been an and 1.
That kid is strong, I'll tell you that.
29-28, 3:43 to go in the third. Frankton's back in it just like that after being down 8.
You got a face guard on Jace here from Joey.
Cruising with it. They were down 8 in the first half with about 2 minutes to go. They cut it to 1 down 29-28. Sugar drives, he spins out to Cruising, straight on 3. Good. Needed it to fall.
He hit one already, right?
32-28. Oak Hill with the lead. Carmack drives and plays it in. Counted and 1.
That's just lazy from Oak Hill. You cannot get beat down the floor like that after a made basket.
We're going to be a little bit like NFL, right? We'll take you from game to game. Yeah, but we're going to focus on Oak Hill and Frankton. Just kind of glancing over here at the monitor.
Landon Watson for Oak Hill. That'll be good for defense.
Yep. As they take Schubert out of the game. And the free throw is good for Carmack. Carmack and Bennett have been so big inside for Frankton. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for Carmack.
Bennett's already over his average.
Yep.
Carmack's pretty close to his at 15, I believe.
Yep. Here's Cruising with it.
Picking up the pressure.
Bounce pass to Watts. Will go back to Tonigal. Tonigal will dribble up here at the top of the key. Flips it to Elzinga. Elzinga back to Tonigal. Will try a 3. And he hit it.
Oh, we're going to get a flop.
Number 32 for Frankton, Joey Wright. And
you don't see that very often.
You don't, not in high school.
He did take a dive.
Yeah. In college basketball, that's a technical foul.
It is actually right away, isn't it? You get a warning and then a tech in high school.
Yeah. Carmack up the near sideline, being held by Cruising. Carmack inside, finally called for the foul. It goes single round. Yeah.
Called that 5 seconds earlier. We'll see.
Carmack will be at the line.
Carmack's done a really good job at the line. I don't think he's missed tonight.
He has not. He's 3 for 3. 35-31, 2:50 to go in the third, and the free throw rattles down for Carmack. That's solid. 35-32 with 2:50 to go in the third.
I like the move from Robson, leaving Bennett in here with 3 fouls. I think that he's been a kid that's been so important to the other day that you got to have him on the floor.
35-33, Oak Hill with the 2-point lead with 2:43 to go in the third.
Tonigal bring a little bit of a trap here.
Tonigal to Cruising. Cruising will hand it off to Lamb. Now back to Chase Tonigal. Chase Tonigal in the middle to Elzinga. Back to it at Watts. Out of bounds, but they're going to say Watts touched it last.
So you're going to see, when Chase Tonigal touches the ball here, you're going to see a double team every single time. I think they bring in
he was looking at the other one. There you go.
They're bringing Blake Nickham up to trap Jace every single time he touches the ball.
2:18 to go in the third. 35-33.
Good take.
Oak Hill with the lead. Fading away right in the lane. Up off the rim, no good. A rebound for Beckham Lamb of Oak Hill. Tonigal's got it for Oak Hill now. Tonigal will drive, length to the floor. Out to Elzinga. Now to Lamb for 3. And it's air ball. Whoa. And it's out of bounds off the Cruising back to Frankton with exactly 2 minutes to go in the third. 35-33, Oak Hill with the lead.
Oak Hill's going to back off of the pressure here, just sitting in the top court man. Got Beckham Lamb on Joey right here.
Right across the timeline. Lamb will guard him.
Good
right down to the floor. Lamb comes away with it, and Tonigal couldn't corral, and it goes off the foot out of bounds.
That's great defense by Beckham Lamb there.
Yep, and it will be
Frankton
ball.
He's getting into him. I like it.
Yep.
Good switch.
Yep. Having trouble getting it in. They finally do, and it's nearly turned over. Now Cruising's got it for Oak Hill. It is turned over. Cruising got to give it to Tonigal. Let Tonigal handle it. Donegal's got it. He'll drive.
Capitalize on this turnover here.
Cruising. If he hadn't bobbled, he would have taken the three.
That thing.
And he's been good tonight. He's 2 for 2 tonight from behind the line. Cruising back to Donegal. 1:25 to go in the third. Now underneath to Elzinga. Elzinga goes up. Missed it just a bit short. This is rolling out of bounds. It's Frankton ball. 1:18 to go in the third. 35-33. Oak Hill's got the 2-point advantage on Frankton. Noah Melvin, Joey Wright will bring it across the timeline.
See if Frankton gets something going downhill. Their outside shot has not been there. I'd like to see him get something real close to the basket from Carmack.
Nickham left wing with it. Started by Elzinga. Wants it off to Nickham. Oak Hill by 2. 35-33. Just under a minute to go in the third. Brady Carmack's got it up top. Carmack will go over to right. Right with it on the right wing. In the corner with Nickham. Far side, right baseline. Throws it off to Elzinga and out of bounds. 35-33. Oak Hill by 2 with 46 seconds left in the third. See if they hit the seal here. Nope. They get it into Nickham. He fakes the three. He'll try and penetrate. Stolen. Watch. Turned him over. Now Donegal's got it. Flips it to Cruz and lays it in. Talk about that vision once again. Now up here. Bennett lays it in. Carmack rather lays it in. Effective 2-point game. Right at his average of 15 tonight. Carmack, 37-35. Oak Hill with 22 seconds go in the third.
See if somebody flashes through earlier. Yep, cruising.
Now Lamb back to Donegal. Donegal holds it up near the timeline. Donegal gets it in, pulls up for 3. And he got the steal. Another 3 is pushed out of bounds. The Oak Hill faithful wanted a foul. It can count about 10 guys over there throwing the hand it up really fast.
He got his brother's cheering section.
I know. That's all right. Donegal nearly out of Reggie Miller moment.
Oak Hill's going to run up.
With about 2 seconds go in the third, Donegal inbounds.
Hit that slip. There it is.
To Elzinga. Elzinga stolen. And they won't get it off the time. That'll be the end of the third. We're headed to the fourth. It's a good one here in downtown here. Oak Hill 40, Frankton 35. Fourth and final coming up on the Action Sports Network. Headed to the fourth quarter here at Oak Hill High School as it's Oak Hill 40, Frankton. It's Oak Hill 40, Frankton 35. Both teams scored 16 points in that third quarter. And I think we're going to have a good one down the stretch here. Oak Hill with all 5 timeouts. Yeah. Frankton's called 2 timeouts. Both teams playing good defense. Jace Donegal's taken over. He's got 20 tonight. He hit a 3, then got a steal, nearly hit another 3. May have been fouled, and it got knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Frankton basketball to start the fourth quarter.
I think if you're Coach Brabson, you're looking at something for Carmack or Joey Wright here, getting downhill, find the basket, get a quick, easy 2 to start this quarter off strong.
With it here on the near side wing is number 23, Noah Melvin. Inside, good pass. Javon Miller off the bench for Frankton makes it 40-37.
Got an extended 1-2-2 from Frankton here to start the fourth.
Donegal to Watts. Landon Watts back to Jace Donegal. Donegal across the timeline, R.J. Sugar. Sugar gets it inside. Nice pass to Lawson. Lawson goes up. Back to Sugar. Nearly was out of bounds. Sugar cruising, feeling it tonight. Misses it. Good rebound.
Good hustle by Landon Watts.
Watts looking for it. Lawson got flipped around on the floor. It's a jump ball to the Oak Hill.
That's what you bring Landon Watson the game for, right there.
And I like an aggressive play down underneath. $7:24 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Oak Hill 40, Frankton 37. RJ Schugert will inbound at baseline right, closest to us.
Joey Wright face guard on Jace Tongo here. Is Joey still at 3? I think so. 3 fouls?
He only has 2.
2 fouls, okay.
Schugert to get it in, having trouble. Knocked out of bounds. It stays with Oak Hill. So 5 seconds will get back.
Joey Wright just got rocked on the screen there.
That's why you save all 5 timeouts in a situation like that. Coach Rinbarger nearly called one, but it got knocked out of bounds first. Donegal with it. Gets it into Lawson. Lawson hands it off to Schugert. Oak Hill by 3, 40-37, 7:15 to go in the game. Watts is wide open underneath. They didn't see him. And now it's a kick ball.
He had 2 points right there.
Yep.
They're looking up.
Watts was wide open underneath, and nobody saw him.
Let's see what Oak Hill's going to do here.
They get it into Watts now in the
Here
corner.
comes a shot in the corner.
Yep. Donegal gets around the screen. Good defense by Joey Wright to knock it out of bounds.
He jumped at it. Brian Lawson slips. I think Landon Cruz finds it pretty easy too.
7:09 to go in the game. Oak Hill 40, Frankton 37. Schugert to get it in.
Good
He
defense
turns it
by
over. Carmack will go down. Carmack will lay it in. Carmack with 17, and Frankton back within 1. They just can't close the edge of getting the lead back. It's hovered between 1 and about 6 the entire night. 1 and 8.
That's the energy that Coach Robson wants to see on the defensive end from them.
Yep. And in that travel call on Landon Watts of Oak Hill. Back to Frankton.
Pressure from Frankton is doing their thing. It's exactly what you want to see. Getting a little sped up, get a little hesitant, and they're turning the ball over.
Inbounding it here will be number 23, Noah Melvin on the near sideline. He'll get it into Joey Wright in the backcourt. And Frankton with an opportunity to take a lead. Wright will hand it off here. This is to Ethan Stansberry. Goes around the horn, back over here to number 32, Joey Wright. Wright gets in the lane, fakes, goes up, and misses it. Landon Watts pulls down the board.
That's a good take from him. I like it. I like him being aggressive. He hasn't got going tonight, but that is a good, strong take.
6:25 to go in the fourth. Oak Hill 40, Frankton 39. Donegal goes to Schugert in the right wing with it. Schugert now goes to Watts.
Carmack is all over these passing lanes.
Watts in the corner to Schugert. Schugert will dribble it back out to the top. Schugert now penetrates in the lane. He'll spin out to Watts. Watts inside. He'll go up and he'll lay it in. Landon Watts. 42-39. 6 minutes to go in the game. Oak Hill with the 3-point lead. With it is Carmack on up top. Carmack. Now with it up top to Wright. Wright to Carmack, drives baseline, spins, he traveled, didn't call it, he missed the bunny. This ball doesn't lie.
I mean, he just took 4 steps.
Yep. Donegal with it across the timeline.
Still in the... Okay. Yep.
Getting the screen to get open.
Wanted to get the mismatch.
Yep. Here's Donegal to drive, and he missed the bunny himself. Here comes, and a timeout called by Frankton. It'll be a full Riverside Community
30-second timeout.
Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Frankton trailing Oak Hill 42-39. We're back in just a moment. Actually, we're going to keep it here to 30 seconds. We'll keep it here.
What's that IU game look like, bud?
There's a flag that's just been thrown. Notre Dame has the ball up 7-0, 1:22 left in the first quarter up in South Bend, and a false start has been whistled on the Irish.
Listen back.
Indiana gave up, if you haven't seen it, Indiana gave up the 98-yard touchdown run to Jeremiah Love after Curtis Rourke threw Riley Leonard threw an interception on their first drive. Then Curtis Rourke threw an interception. They traded interceptions, and he threw it inside the 5-yard line. And then Notre Dame got it, and I think on the second play from scrimmage out of their own end zone, ran it the length of the field.
Yeah.
Here we go. Joey Wright will get it in. He will to Carmack on the near wing.
That's a good write-up. You got the big man right there.
And, they turn it over into the student section.
That is exactly what you want if you're Coach Robson. You had your big fella, he spin and bend. He was wide open. in the basket if they can just pass it a little bit lighter.
Donegal with it. Goes to Sugar.
A little bit of pressure here.
Looking to get it in the middle of the floor. Now back to Donegal. Donegal in the lane, back to Sugar. Thought about the three. Now he penetrates inside. Now goes to Middlesworth. Middlesworth will stop and gets it outside here to Lawson. Just under 5 minutes to go. 4:55 to play. Oak Hill 42, Frankton 39. Cruising, right wing three. Good.
3 big shots from him today.
And that'll do something for the confidence there for Landon Cruising.
Coach Rimbarger, you love to see that. From a kid that's been struggling, he's been in a slump. If you look through those tonight, that's big.
He's got 11 points. Driving there, missing, no call.
Thought that was going to be a draw from
Donegal transition. Sugar now. He gets it inside. He'll go up and one.
I thought it was a charge. I thought he tried to charge for a pass.
Sugar and one.
Little bit of a run here for Oak Hill.
They're starting to break this open. It's 47-39 with 4:27 to go in the game.
After a timeout.
If you're Frankton, you got to get something going. You got to have another run in you if you want to keep this going. As Sugar hits the free throw, he struggles
a little
tonight.
Pressure from Oak Hill here.
48-39 with 4:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Carmack inside, missed it, but he's fouled. Will go to the line.
That's the man, if I'm Frankton, that I got to go to right now. He's been with it all game. He's been finishing well around the basket. He's been hitting free throws. You got to put the ball in his hands and see what happens.
And Trey Bennett, and the timeout will be taken by Oak Hill. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Oak Hill 48, Frankton 39, 4:22 to play in the fourth quarter on the Action Sports Network. Back here in downtown here is Oak Hill leads at 48-39 with 4:22 to play in the game here on the Action Sports Network. 9-point Oak Hill lead. Frankton will be shooting with Brady Carmack, and Carmack has been the guy in the second half. He scored all but 5 points in the second half with Frankton. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13. He scored all but 7.
Okay.
I think if
you're Coach Rimbarger, you called that timeout because you're fully expecting a much higher paced press here. Frankton has been more of a lackadaisical press. We're just kind of pushing back a little bit, maybe do a 10-second call, but I think we're going to see an increase in pressure.
Carmack nails the free throw. It's 48-40, 4:22 to go in the game. And Carmack hit them both, and the lead's back to 7.
Yep, there it is.
Donegal, here's the press coming from Frankton. Sugar up ahead to Cruising. Give us it back out here. He'll hand it off to R.J. Sugar.
They're going to run and jump here.
Yep. Sugar looking to get open, and Coach Rimbarger comes down and calls the TO. Timeout Oak Hill, Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. 30-second timeout will stay here as Oak Hill leads at 48-41 with 4:09 to go in the fourth quarter. And now you start with it a 7-point game. You start to have the chess match come in because Frankton's now throwing on the, like you said, the run and jump press.
Yeah.
And it could create problems for Oak Hill. So Coach Rimbarger in the huddle giving instructions on how to handle it.
What you're going to see is whoever guy is coming to run that run and jump and go trap, they're going to flash to the middle. They're going to square up. It's going to draw the guys that are down low up. And you should have an easy dump down if you're right there.
Owen Middlesworth will inbound it on the sideline for Indiana. Sorry, Oak Hill. Sorry.
Your mind's in South Bend right now.
Yep, it is. As there's a foul that's going to be called on Noah Melvin, number 23.
Fouls on Frankton's number 23, Noah Melvin, his 4th team second.
Noah Melvin whistles for his 4th foul tonight. 48-41, 4:06 to go in the game. Tonagle's got a throw kill.
Oh.
And now a foul going to be called on Joey Wright for Frankton.
He's got to keep his head.
They're going to say push.
It's about the third time he's done something like that. He's got to stay down in. He's still in this game.
He's got 3 fouls now tonight.
Going to get a bad spin on the ball.
They get it into Sugar on the right wing. Sugar drive baseline and a foul call.
You do not want to pile up these fouls like this right now.
A foul goes on Ethan Stansberry, his first team's 4th. Not so sure it's a bad idea for Frankton to foul this early with 4 minutes to go in the game. But Sugar can't hit the layup, and Frankton's got it on the rebound. Having trouble, they have to go to Wright, and Wright will bring it across the timeline. Wright now goes to Carmack, right wing, fakes the 3. Now to Stansberry, back to Joey Wright. Wright drives baseline now, looking, kicks it back out. Here's the 3, Noah Melvin is good!
They haven't seen a lot of outside shots go in, but that one was huge.
And Ryan Lawson underneath on the block goes up and hits the layup. 50-44 with 3:25 to go. Oak Hill with the 6-point lead. And it's 14-0 Notre Dame.
Exactly where you got to go.
Carmack inside goes up off the glass.
It's a good strong take by him. I like to see that.
50-46, 3:08 to go in the 4th. Oak Hill by 4.
Gone away from the run and jump here. I guess Dobson didn't like what he was seeing out of it.
And now here's the foul whistled on Frankton. It'll be on number 14, Blake Nichols. Number 1 on him.
It's an easy way to extend the game. You're going to the line.
Yep.
With the way that Oak Hill has been shooting free throws, I do not hate that. I take back my statement from earlier.
Lawson to shoot 2. Lawson.
Got it.
51-46, 3:02 to go in the game.
Oh, what? Okay. Joey Wright wanted to talk to his teammates. I guess he's not allowed to do that. Got both of them. That's big.
Lawson hit them both.
He's not known as a free throw shooter, but he hit him.
3:02 to go in the game.
A little bit of pressure here by Oak Hill. See if they'll back it off once it's inbounded.
They get it in here to Stansberry up the floor.
Good hands by R.J. Sugar.
And he comes away with the steal. 52-46, 2:54 to go. Tonagel across the timeline. Now to Cruzen up top of the basketball. They'll look and hand it off to Jace Tonagel.
Want to get something going downhill if you're Oak Hill. Don't settle for an outside jumper early. Just run some time off the clock and get something going downhill.
Jace hands off to R.J. Sugar. Now goes to Elzinga. Now to Middlesworth.
Oh, back pass.
Yeah, steal. Right.
Don't foul him.
Missed it.
I thought that was foul.
Right missed it for the foul call. 2:25 to go.
Joey Wright, a kid that's kind of struggling to get going. You never know
His
what
presence
he can do.
has been made known on the defensive end tonight. And Wright hits the free
It's
throw.
not
Got 3
going to
points.
show up in the stat sheet as much, but he has been big on the defensive end.
52-47, 2:25 to go. Oak Hill by 5.
That's a violation right there.
Make it 4 as Wright hits it. 52-48, 2:23 to go in the game. Tonagel with it.
Get a full court pressure here.
Now to Elzinga. Elzinga dribbles out of the trap. And a foul now called. Oak Hill lucky a foul got called because it was going out of bounds.
I don't know how you do that.
And going to the line with number 24.
Guys, we have the 4 on Frankton. Frankton's 2 or 3?
Missed 2. Elzinga missed the free throws. 0 for 2 tonight at the line. Free throw for Elzinga. Gets the second.
You've got to have these right down the stretch if you're okay.
Yep. 53-48, 2:15 to go.
A little bit of pressure here.
Oak Hill with the 5-point lead, 2:10 to go in the game. Frankton with the ball. Need a bucket here.
Yes, find his hands.
And now they stole it.
Owen Middlesworth.
Oak Hill's forced so many turnovers tonight.
Their deflections have been up there.
Donegal with it.
Take your time.
Yep. Not a shooter.
You want to shorten up passes.
Sugar spins in the lane. Out to Elzinga.
Good call.
Into the corner to Middlesworth. 1:45 to go. Oak Hill hanging on to a 5-point lead. Here's Sugar. Sugar, foul call. They'll go to the line.
And that will be the end of the game for him. I think that's a split.
Pass up Frankton's number 14, Nickham, his fifth.
Yep, Nickham is fouled out.
That's
okay. Frankton, he scored 3 points.
The line Frankton, shooting 2.
Frankton's only hit 3 threes this evening. Everything's been at the line or inside.
They have been exceptional at the line, though. I will say
They have. Frank as Sugar hits the first. 54-48, 1:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Sugar, the second is good. Timeout Oak Hill.
That's big.
30-second timeout will stay. 1:41 to go in the fourth. It's Oak Hill 55, Frankton 48. And Matthew, if you're Frankton, what do you want to get here offensively? Do you want to get the best look, or I would assume that would have to be the consensus.
Yeah, I think you go for your best look, first opportunity. You don't necessarily want to rush a shot here because you still have time. It's minute 41 left on the clock. You're down 7. I personally think that Brodson's going to draw something up that's going downhill. I think he's going to get it into his senior point guard's hands and Joey Wright, with Carmack hitting the back cut and then put Big Spell on the block. So Joey has some options, but you don't necessarily need a 3. I think it's a little early to start talking about chucking 3s. But I think you're going to see something downhill from Joey Wright or Carmack. See if Oak Hill put some pressure on the game. Going to sit back here this time.
Wright's got it across the timeline.
Yep, there's Carmack.
Carmack drives in the short corner. Cross court, throws it into the stands. Turnover to Frankton, 90 seconds to go. They put Lawson back in, a little offensive defense. Right back in layup. They bring in Lane Watts.
I think that's a free throw shooting thing here.
Yeah.
You're going to see some extended pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a trapping run and jump here from Frankton.
Yep. They get it into Frankton in the backcourt. Yep, there it is. Donegal got to get it across to Sugar. Sugar having trouble. Donegal just gets it across the time. Donegal to Sugar in the corner to Lawson. Don't need a shot here if you're Oak Hill. Make them foul. You got to foul now if you're Frankton.
You do. It's at that point you have to foul.
Yep, and Watts will go out to Middlesworth for 3, and he missed it.
And a
foul now called.
If you're Coach Rembarger, you do not want to see a 3-pointer thrown up with a minute left.
The only thing I think you want to see go up is if you're wide open under the basket.
Wide open layup, which is what Landon Watts had, and he passed it out. What happens? You've all been there.
1:04 to 1 minute to go in the game.
See if Frankton will hurry up here.
Yep. Oak Hill 55, Frankton 48. They got to go here. Under a minute. Now to Wright.
Take a shot.
Joey Wright.
That's big.
And one for Joey Wright. Will go to the line. That one bounced around and in for Joey Wright. 55-50. And Wright can bring it within 4.
I would have liked to see him do that 3 minutes ago.
Joey Wright at the line for Frankton, shooting 1.
Strong kid that can handle the ball really well.
Wright.
Ooh,
No, he missed it in and out and tapped the Donegal.
And I think they're getting into foul territory no matter who it is. They don't want to foul Jace, though.
Ryan Lawson takes a dribble, goes up, plays it in.
Good pass ahead by Jace. Got to get back in transition. Frankton wants to go.
Driving his Carmack inside, goes up and missed it. Offensive rebound, Bennett put it back in. Frankton's got 2 timeouts. They elect not to take one. They're going for the steal. Now to Sugar. Sugar is fouled. And not bad.
No.
I mean, he shot the ball well in the second half. He only missed 1 free throw, but he has struggled kind of in these moments this year.
When it comes down to crunch time, he's got a little iffy in the free throw line, but you got to have confidence in this right there.
Sugar will shoot the first, and he hit it.
I'd say
Cruising back in the lineup for Oak Hill. Beckham Lamb back in. Yep, Beckham Lamb back in. Luke Elzinga. 58-52. Oak Hill by 6. Sugar, second. Is good. 59-52. 7 seconds to go. 20 seconds now.
They're screaming no foul.
And a timeout taken by Frankton. We'll keep it here. It'll be a full 18 seconds to go. Oak Hill 59, Frankton 52. Oak Hill 18 seconds away from their 5th win of the year, and what, if they can pull this off, will be a quality win, a win in the conference.
Yeah, and it puts you
always
in the
a quality
win.
Yeah.
Puts you in the driver's seat of the conference. I mean, there's some good teams to play later down the road, but I think Oak Hill and Frankton will be the top teams in the conference this year. And if you can beat Frankton early, I think it makes it a lot easier as you go down in your conference slate at the end of the year.
59-52. Oak Hill with the 7-point lead on Frankton with 18 seconds to go. Frankton got to go get a basket quick and foul and hope Oak Hill can't connect at the line.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a pick and roll from Bennett to Joey right here. He's going to get down real quick. Trying to draw a foul too. And I think that's something Coach Rimbarger is stressing on. Do not foul. If they go up with a layup, let the ball bounce a couple times. Don't take it out right away. Run as much clock off as you can. That's what you want to do. And then throw it in. And remember, you have 2 timeouts left, and you can use them. Is what I would be preaching if I'm Coach Rimbarger now.
Look to get it in.
Oh, lob.
And stolen by Elzinga. Tonagle's got it, and he'll ice it at the line.
That is great defense by Luke Elzinga. You'll have to see that over sophomore.
Donegal can ice it with 14 seconds.
I'd like to know how many turnovers Oak Hill has forced tonight.
Good question.
It's got to be a question for
yeah. So many steals for the Golden Eagles this evening. Donegal, his free throw is good. Donegal misses the second.
You don't see that very often.
60-52, 10 seconds to go. Here's a deep 3 up on the way, and it's good. Joey Rice. 60-55, 3 seconds to go, and Donegal's fouled. I think it's too little, too late for Frankton.
Robson thought about calling a timeout right there, and he elected not to.
Frankton's number 2, Brady Carmack, his second. Jake's got the ball at the line for Golden Eagles, shooting 2.
Great shot by Joey Wright, but just a little too late for Frankton. What we got going on in this Notre Dame game?
Donegal misses the free throw. It's 60-55. Oak Hill with the lead. I think it's too little, too late for Frankton. Donegal hits the second.
Now you just do not foul, and you don't touch the ball.
Yep. Go back off. Bennett will hoist the 3 at the buzzer. Final score. Oak Hill 61. Frankton 55. Oak Hill hangs on to win. The Oregon's postgame show coming up after this is Oak Hill wins at 61-55 on the Action Sports Network.
For information on your Oak Hill Golden Eagles, go to oakhilathletics.com and follow us on Facebook and X. Everyone, please have a Merry Christmas, have safe travels home, and thank you for supporting Oak Hill Athletics.
Best One Tire and Repair in Grant County is your locally owned and operated tire and service center with 2 locations, downtown and on the bypass.
Selling tires like Firestone, Michelin, Mastercraft, and Ironwood.
We are also your complete automotive service center.
However, where's the best place for tires and automotive service in Grant County?
Best One 18. Best One, where the best has plus.
Selling tires, serving people, Best One Tire and Auto Care.
Did you know Boomer Dental Center has been taking care of families for over 40 years? They provide everything, from dental cleanings to custom-made repairs. And if the dentist makes you feel uncomfortable, they offer oral sedation to make your visit much more comfortable, offering the latest techniques. And they accept dental insurance, so you can smile more and worry less. See Doctors Root, Sneed, Tinsley, and Reed at Bruner Dental, 807 West Gardner Drive in Marion. Smile more and worry less with Bruner Dental.
Rolling Meadows post-game show brought to you by Rolling Meadows Healthcare as Oak Hill wins it 61-55 tonight as we begin the Rolling Meadows post-game show. Grant Schaus with, Matthew Strange this evening. Let's take a look at our stat wrap brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Mark Fleming. The best financial advice is just a phone call away. Find out the best way to secure your future with Edward Jones Financial Advisor Mark Fleming at 317 North Baldwin Avenue in Marion. For Frankton tonight, Brady Carmack leads them with 21 points. Blake Nickham with 3. Ethan Stansberry with 5. Noah Melvin with 3. Trey Bennett with 12. Joey Wright with 9. And Javon Miller with 2. For Oak Hill, Owen Middlesworth with 3. R.J. Sugar with 10. Jace Tonigal with 22. Luke Elzinga with 3. Landon Watts with 2. Ryan Lawson with 10. And Landon Cruzen with 11 points tonight. Play of the game brought to you by Prince Hall Housing Authority. Prince Hall Housing is taking applications for income-based housing for qualified applicants. Prince Hall Housing Authority on Prince Hall Drive, just off 38th Street for apartment availabilities. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and closed on Wednesdays. What's the play that stood out to you, Matthew?
The play that stood out to me, if I'm being honest,
How about that Tonigal and 1 in the first half?
Yeah.
The scoop and score.
The scoop and score to put them up 5. I think that's a big one. I think you could also put that defensive play at the end of the game by Luke Elzinga.
Yeah.
When Frankton's going on a little run, he gets his hands up in there, and that was a good way to get running out in transition and stop that leading that they had there.
Ethanol High Octane sub of the game presented by CIE. Proud to be a part of Indiana. Proud to be a part of the Grant County community. Find out more at CIE.us. Tonight, sub of the game, I think you go with Luke Elzinga. Came in, provided some really good defense for Oak Hill, and had some big stops down the stretch. State Farm star of the game, State Farm agent Keenan Davis is proud to support Grant County Athletics and can help your team with home, auto, and life insurance. Let Keenan and his team help you save money on your insurance at 525 South Washington Street in Marion. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I think we go with 2 guys tonight. Obviously, the consensus is Jace Tonigal, 22 points tonight. But I think you got to go with Landon Cruzen, too. Hit some big shots tonight. Good for his confidence. That's good for Oak Hill. When you get a guy like him who is capable of doing those things, Coach Renbarger said they were looking for a third guy to step up tonight, and that third score was Landon Cruzen.
Yeah, and I think that's huge for him. I know he's a kid that has put in the work. He's really put in the hours. And being a younger guy, it's tough when you come into here and you've got to play against seniors. They're a little bit bigger, and your confidence might not be where it was when you're playing JV and you get to be the guy.
Right.
But it's huge for him to hit those shots, and you could really see it in his face that his confidence was there, and he was playing with a little bit of fire under him.
Still waiting on Kevin Renbarger here to come up. He'll come up and join us again as Oak Hill leads at 61, or wins at 61-55 over Frankton this evening. Haven't seen a Frankton player come out yet as well. Could be a good talk in there in the locker room. Oak Hill will be back in action in the Grant 4 a week from tomorrow.
That should be a good one.
Yep. A wide open Grant 4, probably as wide open as it's been over the years.
In a long time. You can argue that it was a little wide open last year, but I think Mrs. Cineral went in there and had that thing locked up.
They did.
They did. Eastbrook almost upset them in the first round. That was
true.
An exciting first-round game.
Other scores around the network tonight. Halftime, Manchester 41, Southwood 15. Mississinawa over Madison Grant 54-31. That's a preview to a Grant 4 matchup next week as well. They'll play each other again.
That's always a weird game to me.
Always.
They play right away, and then they got to run it back and play again the next week.
Yep. At halftime, Alexandria 19, Eastbrook 18. That's at the half. And after three quarters.
Alexandria's up?
Yeah, by 1.5.
Okay.
After three quarters, Marion 75, Kokomo 69.
They're up on Kokomo?
Yeah, Marion is.
Marion's been playing some good basketball.
Marion is, I think, a really good team this year. I really do.
They've been playing a lot better basketball than they have the last couple of years.
Yep. Good throw for Curtis Rourke, first down to the Notre Dame territory. Elijah Surratt.
Man, Coach Rimbarger must be.
I
mean, you know how he gets. He just likes to.
I know. He ran. Trust me, from doing these interviews, I know.
Oh, yeah. I've learned. Sometimes you just got to unplug the mic, right?
At some point. And there's a pass interference called on Notre Dame. Other scores around the state of Indiana tonight. Terre Haute North over Bloomington South, 62-43. Bremen on over Caston, 44-39. Carmel over North Central, 48-47. As Coach Rinbarger joins us now. First question I want to ask.
There's only one score that matters. What is it?
It's 14-0 Notre Dame. Both teams.
I'm blaming you.
Of course. First question I want to ask you is a little personal question.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine when me and this one over here were watching stupid YouTube videos in your office before game
10.
or practice when we were like 12 that you think you'd come up here and do an interview with us?
Would I actually have to be made to take questions from YouTube clowns?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, first tonight, you want to take a look at
No,
this?
you're all right.
Okay. First tonight, a good win. Got to feel good to win in the conference. 2-0 in the conference now. Gets a tough Frankton team. And just give your give your initial thought.
Yeah, it's Frankton is a team with as physical as they are, and as much as they just kind of like to put their head down and go and body you on the defensive end of the floor, they're going to muck it up quite a bit. I would say I just told them in there that the thing that I'm probably most proud of is the fact that we clearly didn't play a very good game. We just weren't sharp on the mental area of the game. And so for us to come out here and grind this game out and really take control of it midway through the second quarter and never give the lead up says something, because again, we couldn't run sets properly,
and Frankton just couldn't get over the hump.
No. And that's a credit to our kids, because you've got to find ways to grind while you're trying to kind of catch up. It kind of goes to the defensive end of the floor. You play good, solid defense until your offense can catch up. And eventually, the offense caught up. We were able to do some things in the fourth quarter. But that was a grinded out game where things weren't going well. We have not totally not the kids' fault, 100% Coach Rimbarger's fault. We have not done
Isn't it always, though?
It is. We haven't done a ton of situations in practice, and it kind of shows. When we're getting to that point in the season, it's kind of inexcusable, to be honest with you. We're 25 practices in, and we've got to start doing more situational basketball and put them in these positions right here so we can learn Monday through Thursday and not have to learn on a Friday night in front of 1,000 people.
You're right when you say he likes to ramble, weren't you?
Yeah.
Throw you under the bus a little. You said you like to ramble when you talk.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you know it.
Keeps you from asking too many questions.
Well, I only asked one.
Yeah.
Landon Cruzen tonight was good for you guys, 11 points. And you told me before the game you guys have capable of guys. You guys have dudes capable that can get things going as your third option, your third scorer, and he stepped up tonight at 11 points.
Yeah, we actually needed a second scorer. RJ was one of those kids that really, really struggled tonight, particularly on the offensive end of the floor. He missed some shots, that he normally hits, and missed a lot of free throws. I'm sure that at some point in time he's going to come in here and start shooting free throws over the weekend because he missed more than he is, allows himself to be acceptable. So we need people to step up. This is kind of a breakout game for Cruzen. Being able to score on 3 threes, he's struggled mightily so far this year. But seeing the ball go through the basket's a good thing for him. We thought from the beginning that he would be our third scorer, and tonight he was. Actually, he was our second scorer. So, really proud of him.
Next week, and same with Lawson too. He had 10 points. Yeah. A lot of his came from wide open layups under the basket.
Yeah, when you're going to, do things that they were doing out top to try to take the ball out of Jace's hands, it's going to leave other people open, and we have to make people respect those other people, and that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't know that, I mean this in the, most kindest terms, but other teams don't respect some of our other players, and we have to make them pay for that. And Ryan did a good job putting himself in position to make those shots tonight, and made some big free throws down the stretch as well.
Kind of a weird week next week with Christmas being in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. So how do you kind of structure your practice week next week? Getting guys in the gym.
It's even more crazy because Monday night is the JV Grand Four. So when we come in on Monday, we're probably going to give them the weekend off. We're cognizant of the fact that it's the Saturday before Christmas. So we're going to give them that time off to be with their families. And Monday's a JV Grant 4, so we're going to have to bring the C team in, or maybe even the 8th graders in to kind of go against our varsity kids. But we'll start preparing for Eastbrook right away. We'll bring them in and do some things very, very early on Christmas Eve morning because I'm apparently that big of a jerk. Just to make sure that they don't have a prolonged period of time off because we do have this Grant 4 coming up on Saturday. But
and then the good news is the Grant 4 is in the comfort of your own home.
It is, but I just told the kids back there,
historically,
personally speaking, in 20 years, we've done a lot of things. We've been able to accomplish a lot of things here at Oak Hill, but in 20 years of being the head coach here, we've never won a Grant 4 at home. Yeah. And so that's the task in front of us. And, Eastbrook is they get better and better every game under the new head coach, and so it's a tough task.
You got anything, Matthew?
Not really. You've covered most of
it
here.
Okay. In a few words. That's why he's the best color commentator in the game.
Exactly.
Bill Raftery taking notes over here.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Good luck. See you Saturday.
Thank you.
Oak Hill wins at 61-55 over to Frankton tonight. That was Coach Kevin Rinbarger with Oak Hill. Matthew, good working with you tonight. Thanks for stepping in this week. Did that game up there at LaVille.
No problem.
Made the hall up there. Yeah, it's been a fun one. And I think we had 2 fun games that we called.
We did. It was a lot of good basketball that was played. And I think that both of these teams are going to benefit from this game. And you're going